More news now. We are seeing for the first time the surveillance video showing three men holding down a shoplifter. That shoplifter, Corey Stingley, later died. The Milwaukee County District Attorney last week decided not to charge the men who held him down. Stingley's family and supporters are angry about that.
Michelle Fiore talked with the DA about his decision today. Michelle?
Mike and Carol, District Attorney Chisholm knows the decision is controversial, and he acknowledges some sleepless nights over it, but ultimately Chisholm said he had to do what was right.
This is 16-year-old Corey Stingley at a West Allis convenience store a little more than a year ago. Surveillance video just released by police shows him enter the store. He walks up and down the aisles, putting bottles of vodka in his bag. He attempts to pay for a non-alcoholic beverage and is confronted by the clerk. Stingley grabs his debit card, then tries to run out, but is stopped by three men who hold him down, ultimately causing his death. Jonathan Lavoie and Julius Kim represent one of the men who got a black eye in the struggle.
This is a very difficult case for everyone involved, and my client is relieved it's over, but again, no one's celebrating.
I think that everyone used the force that they thought was reasonably necessary to keep Mr. Stingley under control, and there was no evidence to the contrary.
District Attorney John Chisholm agrees there just wasn't enough evidence to bring charges.
And as we looked at it, we really looked at two factors. The first was there any intent behind any of the actions of the customers at the store when they intervened in what was an alleged retail theft. And everyone agrees that there was no intent to deliberately harm Mr. Stingley.
The second consideration was for possible reckless conduct charges.
And in order to do that, we have to show that the person was aware that their conduct created an unreasonable and a substantial risk of death or great bodily harm.
But Chisholm said they couldn't.
Stingley supporters are now calling for John Chisholm to resign. He's got a few more years in office, and he says he's not planning to step down. He tells us as difficult and painful as this is for the family, he needed to do and base his decision on the law. Mike and Carol.
All right, thank you, Michelle.